2.20. It's been a little while since the last release, but I've been working on a very major part of the application, which is the ability to use proxy service. By far the biggest problem that has been brought to my attention is connection issues. I repeatedly get users asking me about port forwarding and all those things. That seems to be a big issue. So the ability to use proxy service is going to circumvent the need for that. So it took a little while to develop the proxy server side of things, but now we've got that fully integrated. So we'll give a little demonstration on how that new feature works. Here we have got version 2.20, and when we now go into our preferences window, there is a new tab called proxy. That tab allows you to specify proxy service or no proxy server. So if we click here, that is what the app was able to do so far, and that's all it was able to do, a direct connection. And that direct connection requires the port forwarding to be enabled on the router. We have now got 3 different options for proxy service. One option that we have is we can select a very specific proxy server. So if you either own a proxy server or you've got another friendly ham that owns one, you can enter the details for that proxy server in here together with the password. If the password field is left empty, the default public password is going to be used. We've also got the ability to auto select. So EchoHam will select the server for you. You don't have to pick a server. When you click that, that's what EchoHam is going to do for you. Or you can pick a public proxy. So when you click on that, there's a list of public proxies that come up, and you can scroll through that list, and you can pick a particular public proxy, and then that public proxy will be used. The disadvantage of that option is that next time you log on, that public proxy may not be available. It may be offline, it may be busy, and your proxy connection is going to fail because of that. So it's just something to be aware of. If you leave a proxy selected in here, EchoHam will try and use that proxy every time, and if that proxy is not available, it won't be able to connect to it. So the easiest and simplest option is to have the auto select option on, and let EchoHam worry about your selection. So if we leave that on and we click OK, you will now see there is a new status indicator down here, which shows you specific information related to the proxy server. So at the moment, it says there's 609 proxy servers available. That means those proxy servers are free to use. So you'll see that in that list down here, and it'll pop up at some stage when that list is loaded. Now, if we want to connect to one of those, we've set it to automatic. We just do our normal server connection. Click on that, and we can see here it's looking for servers. It has now picked a server and it's connected to that server. And once that's done, it downloads the station list and just works as it did before. Now in here we've got conference servers, and let's just go to the most famous of them all, our Echo test server. So here's the Echo test server. Click on the Echo test server, and we can notice here which proxy we're connected to. That's the Echo test server, and we click the connect button to connect to it.
Welcome to the Echolink test server. This server records your transmissions and plays them back to help you adjust your transmitted and received audio. Please feel free to connect as often as you like.
So here we go, we're connected to the test server. We can now run a little test here, press the push to talk button, testing 1, 2, 3. let go of the push to talk button and wait for it to come back.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
So there we go. We've seen how all of that is now working. That's now all connecting through a proxy server without any port forwarding in place. I will say, I'll disconnect here. I will also say that version 2.20 is not perfect. It has got some undesirable effects, but they depend a lot on the server that we are connected to. I'm committed to fixing all of these problems that you might discover. I can't see any problems on my end at the moment. And just for your information, this is running on 12.4, so we are operating under 12.4 at the moment, and it is working fine. If you encounter any problems, please make sure you go onto the forum, put the information there, or send me an email directly. We can always work on the issues that are there. It is only a sideline for me. EchoHam is available free for all amateur operators to use, but I'm not making a living from it, so it's important to remember that I'm just another operator, just like the rest of you, who is spending his time on the hobby that he loves. All right, that's it for version 2.20. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, when you finish, there's you can use the disconnect button here. That'll disconnect from the server, and then the preference menu becomes available again, because while you're connected, the preferences cannot be changed. All right, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy EchoHam.